you're talking tens of billions of dollars from all these OEMs to create businesses like what Tesla's doing, like EV, software, all that kind of stuff. And the market basically yawned because like Tesla being worth more than the next 12, that's post their big EV conversion. So that didn't do it. So what we see in so many industries is a move to subscriptions. Like, software's already done that, Guidewire included, like looking at being SaaS-based, being cloud-based. It's a brilliant model. Instead of just selling the car once and then people are like, well, they make money on the repairs and stuff. Kind of, but not on the same scale. You sell the car once and you're done. Now it's like, well, can we get some sort of recurring revenue business? Apple's even doing this as we record this, like that's all the buzz is that they're switching the iPhone ownership model. You don't buy an iPhone, they're going to lease it to you or rent it to you. You just always have a new one and then they get recurring revenue every month. That's a brilliant model from a valuation standpoint. So the OEMs are looking at things like, autonomous features, Tesla full self-driving, GM Super Cruise, Ford Blue Cruise. You pay a monthly subscription. The stuff's all built in. You unlock it with your subscription. But that's not the only thing. They're doing that in lots of different ways. There's vehicle charging models for EVs that you're looking at. You subscribe and you get so many kilowatt hours a month. We've seen Sirius XM satellite subscriptions that start with the purchase of the car. So the automakers tied into that. Wi-Fi, hotspots and high-speed connectivity, like all these smart car, connected car features, they're going to be packaged together into subscription models. And then you have to wonder about the car ownership. And this is like, it's a crazy one to think about is, what do you mean I don't own my car? I just subscribe to ownership in that brand. It sounds really foreign. There are a couple of automakers who've had some success with those models already, but so far it's still really early and most of them haven't done well. But Volvo is one that you get any Volvo you want. If, it depends on the tier, but you have access to all of these vehicles and you can get the XC90 if you've got to take people skiing one weekend, and normally you have like a little XC40 because you don't need as big of a car, whatever, you can swap them out, but it's got maintenance built in and it has insurance built in. So it's a subscription you're paying per month and it includes everything, including insurance. And Volvo doesn't ask you, oh, and which of these 500 carriers who are licensed in your state do you want insurance from? It's just Care by Volvo is the program and it just has insurance. So whether it's, a partnership like the Rivian or Ford checkout, and it's embedded in there, as OEMs move to subscription for their vehicles, which they really have to do, I do expect insurance to be just one of those features in whatever tier you're picking up for your subscription that month. And it's not just conjecture, because they're also making big announcements about that. So GM came out and said it. They're going to do 20 to 25 billion by 2030 as part of their 2030 strategic plan in software and services, subscription services in particular. And then they went a level deeper and called out insurance specifically as a $6 billion business by 2030. They didn't say what it would be. So they didn't say carrier, MGA, agent, broker. They didn't specify. But to be fair, whatever the model is, a $6 billion insurance business within an OEM automaker is a very big deal. That's the size of Nationwide's personal lines auto book today. So that's pretty wild. Stellantis said the same thing. So 22.5 billion in software and subscription services revenue. And then they didn't name the dollars on the insurance side, but they said specifically that includes their financial services arm that's doing vehicle leases and vehicle financing. And they just say other financial arrangements, whatever other might be here. And they said that's the perfect place to offer insurance as part of our financial services packages. It's like they're all shouting this out.
Hello, I'm Laura Drabik from Guidewire, and this is the future of insurance.